Alrighty, welcome back, fellas. Welcome back to another market recap video. I know I haven't done these in a little bit, but oop, sorry. I know I haven't done one of these in just a few days, but I still have been trading, and yeah, let's just kind of hop into the recap for today. So on the weekly time frame, we're bullish. On the daily time frame, we're actually bearish. So, oops. Yeah, on the daily time frame we were bearish. We did manage to break above these highs here. We flipped bullish, and then a few days after that, we broke below these lows, flipped back bearish, right? So, and then on the 4 hour, we're bullish, and then 1 hour, we're bullish. And then you get into our drawings here. So this was Asian low from last week on Wednesday, so we'd marked that out right there. Then we also had these Asian highs from yesterday's. Then this was London high from last night, Asian low from last night, and that marked out with London low, so I didn't feel a need to have to mark that out as well. So I seen that we tapped into this Asian high here, right? So I seen that we tapped in there, and we don't really need this for the time being, so we'll actually just get rid of it. Right, so I seen that we tapped into this, and then I was kind of just waiting for a break of structure, right? So we're waiting until, so we tapped in here. I'm waiting to find some type of entry here, and then, but I was also waiting until like 8 o'clock here, so that's why I was waiting till about 8 o'clock, because all this is still pre-market, right? So market opened actually right here. So I was just waiting, and then when market opened, we were just kind of chopping it up, just waiting for a break of structure. We got the break of structure on the 1 minute time frame, and I entered, right, because I thought we were going to be respecting this price range here. But what happened was this was just a liquidity sweep, and then we ended up coming up, collecting more liquidity up here, and then we started to see a little bit of capitulation back down to the downside. So what did we do wrong today? So basically what we did wrong was we didn't stick to any of our strategy. I mean, like, I've been kind of like playing around with, like, messing around with like a new strategy, or not even necessarily a new strategy, but things that I can help improve my current strategy with, right? So that's why I've been starting to mark out like these London highs and Asian lows or whatever, because generally, at least with Forex, you'll find that price will often respect or disrespect highs and lows from previous sessions, right? So that's why I was looking for a trade in here, right? I should have been more vigilant and waited for price to come back up, sweep out these, and then started to wait for the push back down. That's what I should have waited for. And that's what I kind of ideally wanted, but at the end of the day, I just kind of got, I was I was sitting here waiting for this, and I seen this big candle down, and I was like, "Oh shit, we're gonna head down. I need a short." And then I just FOMO'd the fuck in, right? And that's just what happened, right? We FOMO'd in, and um ended up losing a trade. So if I could have been patient enough to wait, and this is why I had this out, because I was just kind of curious, right? Because we didn't have like no fair value gaps or anything. Also, the reason I took a short was, I think we should discuss this just a little bit, right? The reason I took a short, even though on the hourly and the 4 hour time frame we were bullish basically. So I saw that price came up in here. I thought I was going to respect this. And then also on the 30-minute time frame, right? We have this imbalance here, and then we have this imbalance here, right? So these were made last night, so I thought that we were going to, try to push back down, collect some liquidity. But that's just ended up not what we ended up doing, right? So that's the reason why I took a short, even though our bias for today was bullish, because I thought that price was gonna try to seek out to fill these fair value gaps here. Um, that didn't end up playing out how we drew it up or wanted to do or so, right? So I mean, and then like this is like basically like pretty much has nothing to do with anything. Like, I just drew out equilibrium from these highs to. I had them originally at these lows here. Oops. I had them originally at these lows, but since we made this leg lower, I drew them out here, and then you can see price came back up, retraced into the 50% range, then also came up and tapped into the 75% range right there. But yeah, man, I mean, we've taken another L. I mean, not really what we like to see, but you know what? We're learning, and hopefully we can keep learning from these mistakes. Hopefully we can only have to make these mistakes once. Probably unlikely that we're just going to make them once, but you know what? That's part of the journey. It's part of the process. We're going to keep moving forward. We're going to come back tomorrow. We're not going to give up on this shit, right? That's at the end of the day, that's all that matters. You know, I mean, I'm not even gonna lie, I've been on a fat ass losing streak, and I'm not gonna lie, it's unmotivating. And every day I wake up and I'm like, fuck, I don't want to wake up. Like I don't want to do this shit. Like I'm fucking tired. I've been on a fat ass losing streak, right? But then I know when I get that win, I'm gonna feel so good about myself, right? Because I've worked so hard, I've earned it. I've earned that win, right? Because I've had to go through all these losses. Maybe may have been fucking. Actually, let's go into our fucking our trade locker real quick. So I've taken 8 losses in a row. 8 losses without a single win. Yeah, I'm unmotivated. Yeah, I don't want to fucking do this shit. I don't want to fucking get up every day at fucking 5:45 in the morning to fucking trade. I don't want to do this shit. I'm fucking losing trades. Why would I want to get on? The reason I want to get on is because I know that this shit will pay off one day. I know that if I keep being disciplined, if I keep showing up every single fucking day, if I don't quit, I know that I cannot lose. There's no possible way for someone to not achieve what they want to achieve if they just simply do not quit. It doesn't matter if it's gonna take me 6 months or 5 years to become profitable. I will show up every single day, Monday to Friday, unless there's news, to show up to trade. Every single fucking day, I show up, and I will continue to show up because I made a promise to myself that I will do this shit. I will be disciplined. I will stay dedicated, and I need to prove myself for the first time in my fucking life that I can keep a promise. Not to anybody else, but I can keep a promise to myself. So that's why I show up every fucking day. Even though I'm on a losing streak, even though this shit it, it feels fucking horrible. I'm not gonna lie. Like just knowing that, for the past 8 days that you've been on, basically the last 2 weeks, because I only take one trade a day. If I take a trade a day, so the last 2 weeks, I have been consistently unprofitable. Haven't won a single trade. But you know what? That I'm not gonna let that unmotivate me to quit. I'm not gonna let some losing days drive me to be like, you know what? I'm done with this shit. This shit's too hard for me. Because if I did that, the only person I'm cheating, the only person I'm letting down, it's not it's not any of my friends, it's not any of my family, it's you. You're the only person you let down if you quit. You're the only person you cheat if you take shortcuts. You're not cheating anybody else. You're cheating yourself. So remember this. Next time you want to quit, next time you feel shitty about yourself and you feel like you got nothing left, just remember that the only person you're cheating is yourself by giving up. The only person you're letting down is yourself. And if you give up and then you're on your deathbed and you're like, fuck, I really regret not going all in. Is that the type of life you want to live? Do you really want to live a life of regret? Or do you want to live a life that was so bold and so prominent that even when you failed, you were confident in your ability and you kept moving forward? Or do you want to be the little bitch that cowers down and quits when times get tough? Alright, well, that's basically all I have for this recap. Gonna come back tomorrow. Gonna get another trading session going. Let's hop on to Forex Factory real quick. Oh shoot, this is literally way out of date. So today we had no news. I mean, we had news. It was FOMC Waller, but like it really wasn't super high impact. Tomorrow, basically same deal. We got Waller speaking again at 7 a.m. Basically all the news we got tomorrow. On Wednesday, we got FOMC meeting minutes at 12 p.m. I mean, so we might try to find a trade before then. We'll just kind of see what the market gives us. On Thursday, we got some unemployment claims, PMI, flash services PMI. And on Friday, we got revised consumer sentiment. And then Waller speaking again. So, I mean, not a lot of, we got some high impact news, but nothing we can't deal with. So, gonna come back tomorrow. Hopefully get a dub. If you take another L, it's another learning lesson. We're gonna take it on the chin. We're gonna move on. So, hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope you at least learned something. If you didn't, then I guess you just might be the wisest man alive. And please tell me what I'm doing wrong. Other than that, y'all have a great rest of your video, or y'all have a great rest of your day.